Why did the Spartans hate their kings? Despite their supposed divinity, a shockingly long list of Spartan kings were exiled, disposed, or outright dispatched by the authorities. Royal exiles include Demaratus, Leotychides II, Plestonax, Pausanias, Leonidas II, and Cleomenes III, just to name a few. But there were a handful of especially unlucky princes who were the victims of royal regicide. These victims include Polydorus, felled by an aristocrat named Polymarchus; Agis IV, strangled after a sham trial; his brother Archidamos V, ambushed a few years after Agis; Cleomenes I, who supposedly committed harikiri but was likely taken out at the behest of his relatives; Pausanias, the king regent and nephew of Cleomenes I, trapped in a temple and starved; Pelops, taken out by Nabis; and Nabis, who was a victim of the Aetolian League. What was going on? Why did the Spartans seem to hate their kings so much? Despite Sparta's attempt to present itself as a well-disciplined rank-and-file society, what one early 20th century scholar coined the Spartan mirage, reports of bitter rivalries between government officials litter the ancient sources, and the 3rd century BCE historian Isocrates goes so far as to claim the Spartans were, quote, more embroiled in factional strife than any other people in Hellas. The root cause of Sparta's bureaucratic troubles was its precarious structure. At the top of the political Jenga tower were 2 kings pulled from the royal houses of Aegaid and Eurypontid. Watching over these scions of Heracles was a quintet of ephors, annually elected magistrates. There was also a public assembly in charge of passing laws, the ecclesia, though the assembly's agenda could only be set by the gerousia, a council of 28 elders plus the 2 kings. This kooky political arrangement was meant to address centuries of socioeconomic inequality. Instead, it favored the rich and bred resentment among the poor. Recognizing the wobbly political structure for what it was, a number of populous kings either tried to expand the rights of the poor or free the slave population, although usually for their own political reasons. But they were almost always stopped by land-owning aristocrats who accused them of bribery, treason, and any other offense against the state. Although some of these kings may have been corrupt, it seems other kings were simply the victims of a power struggle that went on in Sparta for centuries.